Taxi operator shot in the head at shop in Newarton. A taxi operator was shot in his head while at a shop in Newarton, St. Catherine last night. A manhunt is on to locate the killers of 57-year-old Lester Selvine of a White House housing scheme address in the parish. It's reported that at about 7 o'clock, the cabby was at a shop along Bowie Road when it was pounced upon by unknown assailants who opened fire, hitting him. It was assisted to the Linstead Hospital where he was pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the murder. Selvine's death brings to 85 the number of reported homicides in the St. Catherine North Police Division. Motorcyclist dies following crash with truck in Clarendon. A man who was injured in a crash with a truck along a roadway in Bullhead, Clarendon, has succumbed. He is 22-year-old farmer Randy Black of Sandy River in the parish. Black passed away on Wednesday, the day after the collision. Reports are that at about 4:10 p.m. on Tuesday, Black was driving a motorcycle along the roadway when he collided with a Shackman motor truck. Black suffered severe injuries and was assisted to the Maple Hospital where he was admitted. He succumbed to his injuries the following morning. The Cropsey police are investigating the matter. Gun seized in Lawrence Tavern, man arrested. A St. Andrew man is in police custody in connection with the seizure of an illegal gun in the parish on Wednesday afternoon. The man is held on suspicion of possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. About 1 p.m., a police party searched premises in Hamburg Lane, Lawrence Tavern, and reportedly seized an SAR 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 14 rounds of cartridges. The Constant Spring Criminal Investigations Branch has launched a probe into the matter. Man charged after being shot by a cop for allegedly breaking into his car. A man who was shot by a policeman has been charged on Tuesday after he was caught allegedly breaking into the cop's car along Barnett Street in Montego Bay, St. James. Morcibel Davis, 43, is facing charges of malicious destruction of property and a simple larceny. Reports from the Montego Bay police are that at about 10:48 p.m. on Monday, the policeman saw Bill Davis allegedly breaking the glass of his motor car and removing a bag from his vehicle. The lawman reportedly called out to the thief who ran. It was chased by the policeman. During the chase, Bill Davis was reportedly seen attempting to remove an item from his waistband. The police say the cop, in fear of his life, drew his gun and opened fire, hitting Bill Davis who fell to the ground. A police team was alerted, which assisted Bill Davis to hospital where he was treated. Bill Davis was placed into custody and subsequently charged. His court date is being finalized. 2 Senton cops freed of corruption charges. 2 police officers assigned to the Senton Police Division have been freed of corruption charges. District Constable Petrino McDonald from the Brownstown Station was charged with misconduct in a public office and breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act. In a separate matter, Constable Hugh Smith of the Runaway Bay Police Station was charged with misconduct in a public office after he was accused of solicitation. Constable Smith was admonished and discharged when he appeared before the Senton Parish Court on October 24. Attorney at Law Oz West, Sina Smith, who represented District Constable McDonald, said that the matter was withdrawn on Tuesday due to insufficient evidence.
The investigating officer submitted a statement, or popularly called an effort statement, in the courts these days, indicating that the virtual complainant, so-called, had decided that she was no longer interested in pursuing the matter, and as a result, the case was withdrawn against McLeod, District Constable, by the prosecution, which, of course, spawned all kinds of questions. The issue was, why is it that, from the police standpoint, why wasn't a thorough investigation done in the initial phase, especially before the matter was formally preferred in court?
Investigators had alleged that between June 27 and July 4, 2020, District Constable McDonald solicited $100,000 from the mother of a man who was arrested and charged with wounding. She had allegedly promised the mother that she would release her son, but when she failed to deliver on her promise, the mother reported the matter to the police high command, which launched an investigation. Prosecutors had alleged that the district constable returned $20,000 to the mother. Principal says slain schoolboy was promising student. A whole ball of energy was how principal of the Denham Town High School, Yvette Richards Thompson, described her late student Amari Coley. The 11-year-old was stabbed to death with a tail comb by a female student of Holy Trinity High on Tuesday afternoon. We first met him when he came to register, and we decided to enroll him immediately into summer school. It was a whole ball of energy, and by the time summer school ended, he was on top of his game. I was told that he gave trouble in primary school, and boys will give talking sometimes, but you could see the transformation from when we met him in summer and now, Thompson said. According to the Denham Town Police, a team was on patrol when they saw a group of people gathered along the intersection of West and West Queen Streets. They were told that Amari was in an argument with the suspect and he punched her in the head. The teenage girl then used a plastic comb with a metal end to stab Amari repeatedly in the chest. He was assisted to the Kingston Public Hospital, where it was pronounced at close to 5 p.m. The metal part of the comb was removed by the doctor during the operation and handed over to the police. The suspect is currently in police custody. At the school on Wednesday, the atmosphere was somber. Lunch was in session, but there were no joyful giggles, chatter, or playful children. A group of students and teachers attached to the Interschool Christian Fellowship walked around with placards and prayed. Thompson stated that Amari, a first-form student, was well loved by his teachers and peers. He was always excited about school and was very loving to his teachers. He took set on them, and as far as he was concerned, the grade 7 and 8 supervisor was his mother. His teachers supported him in their own way. He had a cut on his foot, and one of his teachers bought him a cream because his mother didn't get paid as yet. On Tuesday, the form teacher treated the entire class with pizza, and of course, Amari got his shoe and came back to the window to collect an extra slice, she said. Thompson said that Amari was improving academically and was extremely proud of his academic growth. Last week, he got 87% on an integrated science test and was just really happy, and he went around and got extra stickers for it. We had very high hopes for him, and it is just sad that his life was taken in this manner. The worst part is that it is not one life that was lost, but two, because it is another child who committed this act. She knows to live with the fact that she took a life, Thompson said. The senior educator said she plans to meet with authorities at Holy Trinity High to ensure that there is no tension. We know emotions are high, so I'm going to meet again with my students, and we have to guide these emotions. A lot of times, the challenge is that persons expect them to deal with stuff like this, but they have feelings, and they are children, so we're going to ensure that they get all the support they need, she said. The Education Ministry is expressing sorrow over the tragic stabbing death. It also expressed deep concern about an incident at Hoberlin High School in St. Andrew West Rural, where a female student was attacked by another female student at the school's entrance, also on Tuesday. The student suffered multiple facial injuries and is currently receiving medical care. Hanover brothers charged over gun and maset attack on man. Two brothers who attacked a man in Burnt Ground, Hanover, have been charged. Dwayne Hilton, 36, otherwise called Gillo, and his 46-year-old brother Carlington Hilton, otherwise called Trees, both of Burnt Ground, are charged with shooting with intent, possession of prohibited weapon, using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony, and unlawful wounding. The incident occurred in the community on Saturday, November 16. Reports from the Lucy police are that, at about 9:40 a.m., a man was walking along a roadway when he was confronted by Dwayne, who reportedly brandished a gun and opened gunfire at him. The man reportedly ran and was attacked by Carlington, who allegedly used a machete to inflict wounds to the left side of his head and the left hand. The man then escaped into the area. The police were summoned, and while the man was being transported to the hospital, he reportedly saw Dwayne, whom he pointed out to the police. The lawmen apprehended him. On Sunday, November 17, Carlington was apprehended during a police operation. The brothers were charged on Tuesday, November 19. A court date for them is being finalized. JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.